All right, we want to shift things over to Matt Wintz, and he is doing the birthday dance. There we go.
Oh, there he is.
That's all I got.
And you have moves. You have moves, clearly.
Those are my wedding moves, and I also go the opposite direction. So there's that. What a great story, though. Yeah, that's. I mean, it's inspiring. It's always inspiring. I mean, to think of all the history that she has gone through and seen, and all the knowledge she's gained over the years. Boy, our elders certainly need to be reckoned with in terms of respect and all that good stuff. All right, we're in the 60s right now. What a day today, right? Temperatures very mild once again. Notice how we've got cooler temperatures out towards the west. That's because we're bringing in some rain, and the rainfall chances really ramp up across the Cleveland area here as we go throughout your dinner plans and then beyond. Overnight tonight, we're expecting a pretty rainy night. So here it comes. Clouds have thickened up as expected. Here's our initial band of rain. It's light initially, and then we get into some heavier stuff after a little break. So areas back towards Sandusky, Erie County, back towards the Bellevue area, Norwalk, you're getting a little break right now with just some light rain, but it gets heavier as you get out towards the west. That initial rain is now moving into areas of Ashland County, stretching in to areas of western Wayne County right now. Again, just a light to at times moderate rain down towards Loudonville. It lasts maybe 15, 20 minutes or so. You'll get a break, and then we'll deal with some heavier stuff. That heavier stuff's associated with the actual area of low pressure. You see the whole swirl to this. Pretty rainy all across the Great Lakes as we've gone through the afternoon. That will continue to the evening. But you look at the big picture, there's not much going on. You'd say, Matt, this system's going to be out of here in a day or so, right? Well, there's two things that are going to keep our rain in play. There's a low pressure down towards the south that will eventually develop and ramp up more of a swirl on the east coast. So that'll keep this rain in here. And also, way out towards the Pacific Northwest, my wife informs me this is where the Hallmark movies are filmed, out towards areas of Vancouver. There is some rain moving in. This thing's got legs on it. It's going to zip across the northern plains in southern Canada, and it'll be here on Saturday. That will bring a renewed chance of rain Saturday afternoon. I'll show you what I mean. Here's the big swirl. Watch how we get a secondary area of low pressure that kind of keeps things going throughout the Saturday. Here's that Vancouver system right now. Look at how this zips across the Great Lakes, almost like a wintertime clipper system. It will bring us some afternoon rain on Saturday and some wind behind that as well. This whole thing forms a giant area of low pressure off the East Coast, much like what we've seen the last couple weeks. But it could be worse. You know, I tend to be the optimist, or try to be. This was last year, if you forgot about it already. Yesterday, October 18th last year, we had a high of 43 in our first snow of the year at Hopkins and out in the snow belt. We had some good totals out in the snow belt as well. This was today last year. It was 45 degrees. We had a low of 35. We had a half inch of snow at Hopkins as well. But wouldn't you know it, the way October goes, it was followed by 4 days the next week of mid-70s. It looks very similar, not quite as extreme, but very similar to the way our pattern is right now. So let's get you through the next 24 or 48 hours or so. You notice the rain moving through with your National Zymark hour-by-hour forecast tonight. Tomorrow morning, waking up here 6 a.m. Still some scattered showers out there. Not terrible, but we will have some rain on radar. Temperatures are mild tomorrow morning, so spring jacket at best. I mean, we look pretty nice tomorrow. Mid-50s to start. Notice how that swirl kind of comes in with more scattered showers throughout the day tomorrow. Not a constant rain, but we'll have periodic rain as we go throughout the day. Temperatures remain mild all the way through your Friday evening. Not a lot of rain with this, but much needed rain. I've got the latest drought monitor for you. We're going to show you that the next half hour, but we could see upwards of a half an inch at best with some of this rain. Let's talk about that warm up, because remember last year we had the cold and snow, and then we had some heat around here. Do we do that again? Well, the cooler gets out of here this weekend. Look at this nice ridge. We haven't had this in weeks set up across the eastern half of the country. Meanwhile, the west gets the trough. This ought to put our temperatures up into the upper 60s, if not 70 degrees next week for a couple days. We're not talking mid-70s, but we are talking warmer air around here as this sets up. Whenever you get a ridge and a trough, you get some kind of storm system in between, and it looks to be a very active week from the plains back towards the west. Perhaps a big snowstorm for Montana, areas of the Rockies next week. We're going to talk more about that in detail coming up in the next half hour. But for us, we get the nice bump in temps. Your Union Home Mortgage 7-day, there's your weekend with some rain around. And then getting on into next week, a rapid warm-up into the 60s and 70s. There are some slight rainfall chances depending on if this front clears on these days. I'm going to keep us dry for now, but just keep in mind maybe a scattered shower in there. But overall, warmer temperatures for sure.
Okay.
Just got to get through this weekend.
Yeah, no problem.
And how often do we say that? We got to get through the weekend.
We're still going to enjoy this weekend.
Yes,
whatever
we'll
we
enjoy
can
it.
do.
No, I know what you mean, though.
Matt, thanks.